So welcome inside Okinawa Arena. We're joined by Germany, the head coach, Gordon Herbert, and Isaac Bonga, where they just defeated Japan 81-63. Before we open up for questions from the field here, Coach and Isaac, can you please talk about your impressions from this first outing and maybe some of your biggest takeaways against Japan to open up here in FIBA World Cup play? Coach, we can start with you.
I thought our first 20 minutes was really good basketball. Our defense was really good. I thought, we moved the ball pretty well on the offensive end. We made shots, obviously. And I thought we created a real good paint presence on the penetration, on post-ups, on offensive rebounds. Second half was a little bit more of a struggle. Give Japan credit. They came out and played really, really hard and made it really difficult every possession.
Thank you.
First, I just want to say it was a great atmosphere to play here. Really great fans. I think we kind of could see it in the second half, just to keep saying what Coach said. The fans kind of never let the game just like swift away. And I think that kind of gave Japan energy to keep playing aggressive. But at the end of the day, good first win for us.
Thank you. We'll go ahead and open for questions. Please raise your hand and we'll have a microphone come find you. Thank you.
Hello, Evan Harding from FIBA World Basketball. Coach, how good is it to have Mo Wagner back in the team after missing Eurobasket last year?
Yeah, last year we missed both Mo and Isak due to injuries. Both players give us real good qualities coming in off the bench. Mo had a big game offensively today. He really came in with a purpose, and he got a couple layups and got some confidence.
Other questions?
Coach, what's the learning out of this game for the next game on Sunday against Australia, or will it be totally different? And what's about Franz? Did you talk to him?
No, I really liked the way we played the first half tonight. Second half, I didn't like the way we executed on the offensive end really that much, and we had turnovers, and we got to fix a couple things. Video session, walk through tomorrow, get ready for Sunday. I have not seen Australia play at all, so our focus was 100% on Japan. France, it looks like a slight sprained ankle. We'll know more after an MRI.
Any other questions in English? Okay, we'll open up to German. Any questions in German?
Isaac, kannst du uns ein bisschen erzählen, wie es für dich war, dieses erste WM-Spiel jetzt hier in Japan, und auch an dich die Frage, kann man da irgendwelche Lehren draus ziehen für das Spiel am Sonntag gegen Australien?
Erstmal, also für mich war es auch ein bisschen so eine coole Erfahrung, einfach so ein erstes WM-Spiel zu haben, auch in Japan mit der Atmosphäre, wie ich schon gesagt habe. Also es hat auch wirklich Spaß gemacht, einfach hier in der Halle zu spielen. Und wie Coach schon gesagt hat, Basketball ist ein Spiel von Runs, und gegen ein Team wie Australien, was wahrscheinlich eine höhere Qualität hat, muss man über 40 Minuten lang gut spielen, nicht nur über 20 Minuten. Und wir werden uns Filme angucken, gucken, was wir besser machen können, und dann mit Confidence in das Spiel reingehen.
Okay. I'm not seeing any other questions at this time, so I want to go ahead and thank Germany for being here, and Coach Herbert and Isaac Bonga. Good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you. before we get going, make sure we're live on YouTube. Okay. Welcome back live to the second part of this post-game press conference. We now have Japan with us and head coach Tom Hovas and Utah Baba. Coach
Uday.
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 Uday. Thank you.
You got my name right.
Uday. I won't mess that up again, I promise. Before we get started with questions from the floor, would love to hear your impressions and your key takeaways from this contest, your opening game against Germany.
Okay. The game started. We had a lot of high energy, and we weren't doing a lot of the things that we practiced on the defensive end. We just weren't playing smart. We were playing with great energy. We weren't executing what our game plan was. And then I think when Josh picked up his second foul, and Utah, combined that with Utah, he's missed 10 days because of his sprained ankle, so he's really just trying to work back into condition, and he got tired, so I had to pull both of those at the same time. And then we kind of got a little bit out of rhythm of what we wanted to do at the end of the first quarter. And Germany's, you guys know they're so good. You can't break down on some of those mistakes that we made. They'll make you pay for it. And at halftime, it's games like this where a team can take one path or another path. And down by, I forget what we were down by, 20, 21 or 22, I can't remember. But you, as a coach, you want to make sure that we stay on plan, stay on target, and we just at halftime our goal was to win the second half. Let's just win the second half. It can be by a point, it can be by 2 points. Let's just win the second half, and that way we can really start building towards building something good for this tournament. And we did. I think the energy that you saw, we started executing more, a little bit more on defense and on offense. We were being a little bit more aggressive, disrupting their sets a little bit more. And to win the second half against a team like Germany is really something we can build on. And we're all very positive right now in that locker room. We know we didn't play our best. We lost by 19, 18. But we know we fought, and we know we tested them. And I think we gained their respect. They knew they were in a game. So we're going to take the positives from this.
And you, Day?
Yep. Yeah, as coach said, just Germany is so experienced as a team, and then we were we had a high energy, but kind of a little bit we couldn't execute well. So, but after first half, just we talked about just let's win the second half. So and then as you can see we won we were able to win the second half. So yeah, which is great for the next game. So and then just the team like Germany the FIBA ranking so high, and then power ranking is kind of second something, and then we were able to play hard and play whole 40 minutes with a high energy. So yeah, which is good. So we're gonna prepare for the next game.
Thank you. We'll go ahead and open up for questions in English first. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, Chris Sasaki with Nippon Televi. Sorry,
Chris.
Hi, Coach. So you mentioned about defensive breakdowns in the first half because of the players being overly excited, maybe. But I want to ask you, you guys missing the open shots. How did that affect executing your game plan? Because I mean the defensive game plan, because I thought it was a very interesting defensive game plan.
Yeah, we game planned this for a while, and we did some on-ball stuff that we haven't done in the past, our whole goal was to keep Schroeder out of the paint, to keep them from getting downhill actions, and I think we did a pretty good job with that. I don't, missing our open looks it's been a problem. It's been plaguing us, and we are in the middle of the tournament now. The tournament has started. Now we just have to be positive that the next one's going to go in. We have to have a shooter's mentality, because we're not going to change the way we play. Today's balance, our offensive balance, was very good. We had 32-point shots in the paint, and we had 35 threes. We outshot them at the free throw line. We didn't make a high percentage, which is another problem that we've been trying to work on. But, if you couple that, like the poor shooting, if we make a couple shots, I mean, it's actually going to be under 10 in the second half. I mean, we had some looks, but so you can look at that as but you can also look at it as a positive. In the second half, we still didn't shoot the ball well, and we won the half. So we're doing other things fairly well. We're just waiting for the other shoe to drop and start hitting those threes.
I just want to follow up. So in the first possession, just to follow up, in the first possession of the second half, you guys were able to, it was out of a dead ball situation, so
Yes.
you guys were able to trap them.
Yes.
But in the beginning, it felt like you guys were so much in like a transition defense mode,
Right.
that you really weren't able to kind of settle into that.
Well, that obviously is a problem. If you're not making shots, you're always in transition, and Germany thrives off transition. They drag screen. If you make a mistake on Schroeder, he's going to make you pay. If you allow their bigs a little bit of separation, they're going to slip and get the lob dunk. So no, that definitely played into the bad rhythm that we had in the first half, without a doubt, 100%. We also had some aggressive chances where we were going to trap, but we were so hyped up, we went too early and they didn't pass the ball where we were going to go. So it was just some timing issues there.
Yep. Hi, Evan Harding, FIBA World Basketball. Could I just, I thought it was a terrific atmosphere. Could I just get a word from you on the support from the fans, and did you feel any pressure as a result?
No, actually, I was focusing on the game like 100%. So I was able to hear the voice from the fans, but I didn't feel any pressures.
Hi, Shintaro Kano, Olympic Channel. Coach,
Yes.
you just said, you managed to win the second half despite still not shooting well.
Yes.
Is that something you could have done from the first half, or what
Well,
sort of adjustments did you make?
Yeah, no. So we defensively, we made a few minor adjustments, but it was basically the same defensive concept and philosophy in the second half as it was in the first half. We just didn't. We were out of position. We were missing assignments. It was just. It was, and I think it. I don't know we don't know the exact reason. I think it was a multiple things. It was the high energy. It was foul trouble. It was guys getting a little bit tired. When you're all hyped up and you lose your wind at the beginning of a game, it takes a minute to get it back. But I'm not making excuses. We just didn't execute our defensive game plan as well as we did in the second half. Okay? Yep.
Coach,
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Yuta Watanabe, he was talking about, he was kind of blaming himself
No.
for not being able to set the tone for the team, by making his shots
Right.
earlier in the game. So
Right.
what do you just make
Not
of
at all.
that?
I think he was. I just told him in the locker room. I thought he played fantastic. So he didn't make his shots. If you guys want to really get down to it, I mean, he had a calf injury a month and a half ago. He got over that. He started practicing with us for 4 days, sprained his ankle against Angola, missed the next 10 days, and he started practicing the last 3 days. I mean, the guy's not in game shape. But to play that controlled against a team like Germany, I thought he was fantastic. I mean, we want him to shoot those shots. Those are the shots we want him to shoot, and he shot them. They were the exact shots we want. They just didn't fall today. But I thought he was fantastic. Some of those rebounds, his defense, the blocks. Man, he played close to 30 minutes. So if you're playing 30 minutes and you're not in game shape, 100% game shape, you're playing smart. You're playing under control, and I could tell, he's an NBA vet. He's an NBA player. He knows what he's doing.
Obviously, he was taking this loss so seriously, but do you think he carries the load too much, a little too seriously?
I don't. I'll have to talk to him about it. We're a team. We win as a team. We don't. There's no one person that's going to lose this game for us. And honestly, I just told him I thought he played great. I really did. And he wants to win. And you have to love that. Everybody on this team wants to win. Everybody on this team wants him to play well. So, no, we're going to look. We lost to Germany by 18 points. This team is no joke. Germany was beating USA by 16 in the third quarter last week. This team beat China by 49. This team is good. And for us to dig deep, and take a stand in the second half, I think we're going to build on that.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
In the
Coach.
back. Mm-hmm.
Here, Yoko Miyagi of Sports Graphic Number. You changed the rotation as you predicted.
Yes.
You said you would. How do you think it worked?
I liked our matchups. We got so with that lineup previous to this game, a lot of our shots were coming from the 2 and the 3 spot and the point guard spot. With this lineup, a lot of our shots were coming from the 4 spot and the 5 spot, which was what we wanted to do because Germany has such good big men. If we can pull them out and then create some space, so that was the idea. I don't think it was awful. I think it got disrupted very quickly with the foul trouble, but I didn't mind it. And they D'd up Togashi really well. I mean, he couldn't get a clean look. They were really focusing on stopping his penetration and stopping his 3-point step back. So yeah, but I liked it on the defensive side, even though they didn't. Defensively on paper, I like that lineup.
Just to follow up, it looked like it was difficult for you to play Casey, as
Yeah.
he couldn't really.
No, it
shoot.
wasn't difficult to play him. I want him to be a spark plug off the bench. He has some decent defensive lapses in the previous games, and we need to get that cleaned up. But we need him for sure. We need his shooting, and we need his scoring. But it is. I mean, it's a difficult that spot if we're going to play Hara at 2 for defense and Mako at 2. We got 3, and then Tominaga at 2. That's a lot of competition at one position for sure. But we're going to need his shooting.
Okay, we're going to open up for questions in Japanese. Sorry. The microphone's coming.
よろしくお願いします。フリーランスの青木と申します。馬場選手にお伺いしたいんですけど、すみません、ちょっと 馬場選手自身のお話じゃなくてちょっと恐縮なんですけど、4ピリの最後の方のタイムアウトで富永選手に少しお尻をポンポンポンと叩いて何か声かけられたと思うんですけれど、そこで何を声をかけられたかというのと、富永選手その時馬場選手から見てどういうふうに感じられたというか、どういうふうな状態というふうに思われたかっていうのを聞かせていただきたいです。
そうですね、この試合の前までスタートで出るケースが彼多くて、今回からローテーションという形でプレーしてたと思うんですけど、なんか僕が見てやっぱりなかなかプレッシャーも激しくてリズムが取れてないように思ったので、そこでやっぱりリングを見ないなというふうには思ってたので、やっぱりもっと少し無理なショットでも自信を持って打ってほしいって、これが最後じゃないのでどんどん試合続いていくので、トム監督も言ったように本当に彼のシュート力というのは必要となってくるので、本当に自信を持ってプレーしてっていうことは、伝えました。
フリーラン三村です。トムさん質問です。2クォーターにスリーポイント6本しか打ててない、3クォーターも7本しか打ててない、これは問題だと思うんですけど、この問題どう解決しますか？
第2クォーター3本、
第2クォーターはチームで6本、第3クォーター7本、少ないと思うし、問題だと思うけど。
少し少ないです。問題、トータルは35本ですよね。悪くない、35か40ぐらい悪くないかなと思う。でもそれはドイツのディフェンスです。ドイツのディフェンスのうちの3は結構いいディフェンスやりました。間違いないです。間違いない。でも逆に相手の3ポイントパーセンテージ見て、もう一緒ですよ。だからうちもディフェンス結構やりました。でも本当にこのレベルで自分のスペース、自分のシューティングチャンスは作れないんだったら大変ですけど、僕は心配しないです。大丈夫です。
Fourth row in the back, in the black.
トムさんに質問です。河村選手、国際大会、デビューみたいな形だったんですけど、今日彼プレー、ディフェンスも含めてどう評価していますか？
いや、もっともっと彼はできるかなと思います。悪くないんですけど、僕は彼の特別のプレーよく見て、でまだまだいってないんです。でも僕はもう全然彼のことは自信あります。間違いない。だから本当に彼はもうステップバイステップです。この試合の経験大きいと思います。で、スリーポイントシュートも入った。で、ディフェンスも良かった。相手が彼のディフェンスは本当に嫌だと思う。ターンオーバー少しあったけど、これからだよ。もうこれから河村の特別のプレーは見ると思います。
Next to you. No, sir, yes. Right next to you. Yes. Thank you.
月刊バスケットの堀内と言います。馬場選手に質問なんですけども、この前のオリンピック、4年前のワールドカップと結構悔しい思いしてて、それ全部知ってるのって結構チームの中でも少ないと思うんですけど、で馬場選手個人としても結構その中間の年齢層というか、このリーダーをやりながらもやっぱ自分もやらなきゃいけない。で結構その強化試合とかなかなかうまくいかなかったこと多いと思うんですけど、そういうところ全部ひっくるめて沖縄に入ってからっていうのは改めてどういう気持ちで大会っていうのは望んでるってイメージですか？
そうですね、確かに強化試合だったり、リズムがつかめない中で、でも本当に一試合一試合準備できてきたと思いますし、なんかあまり沖縄に入ったからとか関係なかったです。本当に何ですか、もうトムとワークアウトしてからだと本当に3、4ヶ月も一緒にやってるので、今からどうとかではなくて、本当にもう今までやってきたことを信じるしかないっていう、逆にいい意味で振り切ることができたと思うので、はい、そういった気持ちで今日の試合は臨めたかなと思います。
The red shirt. Thank you.
NHK 沖縄です。このバスケットボールの盛んな沖縄でのプレー、スタジアムの声援というものはいかがでしたか？
誰に？
お二人に聞ければと思います。
そうですね、はい、プレー中でもすごい声援だったり、本当にこう背中押されてるなっていうのは感じましたし、本当にこれがホームコートアドバンテージ、やっててすごい気持ちよかったです。はい。
はい。最高が痛いんですけど言わないんです。だからまあホームコートアドバンテージ作りました、間違いない。で、うちのベンチの前にもう誰もいないんですよ。それはなんでわかんない。だから本当にもう試合の前にもう満席と聞いたんですけど、あれは満席じゃないです。だから、まあ、次の試合もうみんな来てください。お願いします。でしょ？嘘じゃないじゃん。はい、
お疲れ様でした。テレビ朝日直樹です。今日からいよいよ始まったというところなんですけど、今日の試合前のロッカールームでの、みんなでの、ハドルエナジーパッションっていうのは、キャプテン富樫選手一言喋ったと思うんですけど、どんな言葉で、どういうエナジーパッションだったか、じゃあ一言ずつ。はい。
そうです。いつも選手ミーティングをするので、多分トム監督は多分聞いてないなと思うんですけど、もうそう選手ミーティングした時にも本当に、ずっと言ってることですね。今までやってきたことをやろうっていうことを、やっぱり、コミュニケーションの部分もやっぱり結構トリッキーなディフェンスも僕たちしてたので、取ろうっていうところで、あと本当に何より大舞台楽しもうっていうことで、はい、言ってました。
トムさんから見てどうでしたか？
いや、よく、試合の日はチームミーティングあります。で、いろいろ話します。で、その後、選手たちだけ集まります。で、その話も本当に僕は好きです。だからそこをもうキャプテンの仕事とか、もうチームがいろいろみんなの声がもうあるから。で、間違いない。このチームはエネルギーとかもう信じてるの、もうパッションも絶対ありますよ。絶対あります。それはもう全然問題ない。だから、Chris, how do you say corny in Japanese? Corny. Corny. 僕はいつも言うじゃないですか。例えば、信じてください。信じて。僕はいつも言うじゃないですか。それもちょっと英語で corny ですけど、でも僕はもう、そういう話は、もう信じてるんですよ。だからいつも言ってるんですよ。だから、たまに多分選手たちも聞き流すあるかもしれないけど、ないだね。ないだよね。でも、結構しつこくに言ってるんです。でも、今日みたいな試合見ると、みんな信じてる。みんなもう本当に同じ目標あります。みんな本当に同じ船に入って、同じ場所行きます。な感じです。
試合後もエナジーはそのままだったんですね。
エナジーが、いや、そうですよ。だからエナジーがやりすぎだった。やりすぎだった。多分もうみんな、それはもうみんな人間ですけど、そこは良かったと思う。逆に後半の出だしで、後半は20分のエネルギーがもう最高だった。もう全然波がなかった。もう誰も試合入ったらもうみんな同じエネルギーあった。それはすごい良かったと思います。はい。
僕質問じゃないんですけど、そのコーニー I think it's like ベタなとか映画とかでよく出てくるセリフを繰り返しみたいな。
なんていう？
コーニー？ベタな感じ。ベタとか。
それは悪い意味ですか？悪くないかな。なんか
ベタちょっと悪いよね。ちょっと悪いっていうかなんか。
悪くない
悪い意味じゃないんです。
定番使い古されたけど。
The final question up here.
難しいです。
No,
難しいです。
right behind him. Yes. So this will be the final question.
お疲れ様です。J バスケ橋本です。トムさんに、お伺いしたいんですけども、今 たくさんいろいろディフェンス仕掛けて、
はい
いい流れを作ろうとするのは見受けられたんですけども、まず次、高さあるフィンランドに対してどんなディフェンスだったりゲームを見せてくれるか教えてもらっていいですか。
まあ、フィンランドはまあディフェンスのプランが変わりますよ、当たり前。だからドイツのうちのプランはもうダウンヒル、もうシュローダーのダウンヒルのプレーが止めたかった。でも逆にフィンランドのメイン選手はもうマーケネンじゃないですか。で、マーケネンも、まあ、ダウンヒル行くともう何もできないんです。だからそこをまあいろいろゲームプランがします。でもマーケネンは、まあ、4番じゃないですか。3番、4番、大体。でもまあそれはもうちょっと、まあこれから明日からもう一回まあ、ゲームプラン作ってやろう。で、まあ、スリーポイントシューターもいるじゃないですか。シューターもいるから、まあ、大きいチャレンジは大きいですけど、うちのバスをやるんだったらもう自信あります。
ありがとうございます。
はい。
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Hovas,
Yes.
and you, Dave Baba. Good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
That will
Thank
go
you.
ahead and
ありがとうございました。
conclude our press conference.